Hi everybody. What I'm going to try to do today is give you a quick lesson on if you're having problems with bar chords. There might be a couple of workarounds. First one is a lot of people don't have enough strength to squeeze that neck and get all the strings down. So the first workaround would be to detune your guitar, tune it down a half step, even a whole step, but start with a half step. I have my guitar right now turned down a half step for the sake of this lesson. So that'll remove some of the tension on the strings, and you should have an easier time getting the chords to sound. So starting with a minor bar chord, what we're doing here is ultimately you would like to build up to a full bar chord. But if you can't do it, don't make yourself crazy. If you could play a simplified version with 4 strings, there's no shame in it. It's all good. That's a full minor bar chord, because you're barring these 3 strings and then adding the bass note. Okay, so how do we do that? Sometimes people will try to do this and they end up with and no matter how hard they try, they can't seem to get it. So let's try another method. You've already tuned down. So secondly, what I'm going to say is put your first finger, bar these 3 strings, the G, the B, and the E, and make sure you're getting a nice clean sound out. When all is said and done, you should end up with some lines in your finger from the strings. Okay, that means you're doing it right. Okay, now the addition is you're going to have to get your ring finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And the goal is to make it sound like this. Okay, now a lot of times people will be able to get this out cleanly, but as soon as they add the ring finger in, for some reason it upsets the balance and they end up with dead notes like. Okay, so what I would want you to do is first get this clean, then add this finger just by itself, pluck the note, and then I want you to go back and forth, pluck, strum, pluck, strum. You could also go strum, pluck, strum, pluck. So the goal eventually is to get this. So just keep working it. Pluck, strum, pluck, strum, or strum, pluck, strum, pluck. And then eventually, when you feel comfortable with it, then give it a go with the whole set. Now, learning a major bar chord is very similar to the minor. What you're going to start off with, again, is with your pointer finger, but you're going to only bar 2 strings, the B string and the E string. Then you're going to add your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and you'll get a triad called an F major triad. Sounds like that. Now again, what upsets the apple cart, a lot of people have a problem. As soon as they introduce the ring finger, the other strings start to go dead, sort of like etc. So similarly to the minor exercise, what I want you to try is strum, pluck, and of course in the reverse, pluck, strum, pluck, strum, strum, pluck, strum, pluck, and eventually I want you to work it so that you get this. And of course you can go strum, pluck, and no movement happens in your left hand. Or you can go pluck, strum, Again, no movement in the left hand. Well, I think that covers my two little ideas. Hopefully it works for somebody out there. Good luck.